Guys, keep your friends close. Let's talk about this book. I finished this book yesterday. I started to read this book while I was still reading other books and I already finished it. I'm still reading those books. It doesn't mean I don't like them, but this one was also a quick read because it's not that big. I wanted to bring this review. I was always under the pressure because some book girls from my circle wanted me to give my opinion about it because they wanted to know if they wanted to read it or not. I made an extra effort for you. It's a thriller by Cynthia Murphy. I loved it. Was the first book I read from her. I will not say it's the best thriller, but it's a good read. What I'm saying is, for example, let's compare it to the other thriller I read, The Gods of the Woods. It's complex. This one, not so much. I would say the other thriller is a little bit more complex, is a thriller with more details, a little more backstory, a lot more backstory, and you have more views of what is happening. You have people from different generations. I mean, it's a story that has started long ago. This one, it happens on a school, and everything happens on that school. There's no other scene on the story. It's a school, everything happens there. As the title says, keep your friends close, has to do with this group of friends. There are friends that are crazy on the head. So it's a little softer than that one. I loved both in different ways. The other is a book you need to be focused, you need to pay attention to the details that are written. These two, but it's for straightforward. It's a thriller. I would not say a thriller to relax because it's a thriller. I mean, but it's straightforward, as I said. I loved the ending. I saw a few reviews saying that the ending was I don't think it is because I understand why maybe people are saying that, but I think it was not what I was expecting. I like it anyway. And about the main character, in the beginning, I thought that she was a certain type of person. Then, during the majority of the book, I thought she was a better person, but that keeps changing. You keep reading the book and that is changing because there is a moment that you feel really sorry for her and there are moments when you feel girl, please. The ending, I was expecting something different. I was shocked for sure. I don't want to give any spoilers. I understand why I like the ending of the book. I don't know if I would write it that way.
But that's why we are different people, different authors, right?
Different books, of course, Sophia, that is logic. But what I'm saying is, I would accept other endings too. A lot of endings keep popping on my mind, but then I thought, nah, that would be obvious. That would be no, no, no. That would be no, no, no. You know, I wasn't sure. Although the ending that I got was not what I was expecting, and I liked it. You know, if you follow me, you know I like some things that I'm not expecting in the book, and I like that it shocked me. If I'm not expecting and it didn't make any reaction on me,
There.
but if it did, I like it. This one did. But as I said, it's a soft thriller. In my opinion, it's a soft thriller. It's a thriller that you read it quick. It has 3,074 pages. As you can see, it's not that big. If you are a quick reader, this would be a pause from other books. You know, if you are a thriller girl, you came from heavy thriller, a lot of details, and you need something in between to change a little bit. This is a good choice. I mean, if you are a cute romance girl and you don't like thriller, then don't read it. But if you are a thriller girl, I mean, can also happen that you don't like it because it's too soft for you, but
Oh well.
everyone has their own taste. I liked it. If you ask me between this one and The God of the Woods, I'm giving that example because it's the last one I read, and it's a good example because it's complete opposite in terms of plot, details, little hints, and complexity. That's why I'm comparing these two. I prefer the other one in terms of what I said. You need to think, you know, and this one it's to read after if you want something softer. It was on the bookstore. I was only there to see. I wasn't planning to buying anything. It was the last one I bought and it was calling for me. It was new. They told me it was there not even an hour. It had arrived at the store. It's the first and only one I saw with edges, you see, in that store because all German books have edges. English books on that store doesn't. This was the first one. I hope hope in the future there will be more English books with edges here. Please, thank you. This is a story about a girl whose friendships are not exactly the way she thought. In the start of the new year, this year will become a nightmare, to say the least. I already told on my stories on Instagram, if I was this girl, I wasn't there anymore months ago because
No.
she went through a lot. That's why the ending shocked me a little bit. So
Yeah.
she will discover that people are not quite how she thinks, but before that happens, her friendships are all gone. Well, almost, not all gone, but she understands that this new year will be a lot different from the years before, because the year before she was one of the hit girls on the school. This time around, she's not, and you will need to read it to discover why. I glance around the empty library and long for someone to talk to. Morton is creepy when no one else is around. After 5 whole days alone, I'm turning into Jack Torrance from The Shining. Okay, there are other people here for half term, just no one I really know. All the jewels have gone home, and there only seems to be a handful of students on site, the majority of whom are juniors. Part of me regrets not just driving home, especially after everything that happened with my friends. But mom works so much I never see her anyway. And when I do, she just finds some way to make me feel guilty for not being there during term time to help pay the bills. And that's all I'm going to say. This sentence, I needed to tweak it a little bit so I don't give something away. Creepy school, psychopathic friends, a dumb ex-boyfriend, and other questionable friends. Tell me if you already read this book, what do you think about it? Write it on the comments down below, but please without spoilers. Would you recommend this book to someone who likes thrillers? I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a like, share this video right here in the comments down below which were the best thrillers you read in your life. And we see each other in my next video. Bye!